The River of Grass, the Everglades, is one of the iconic wild and scenic landscapes of our country, spanning most of South Florida. Yet, Florida is the third most populated state in the country, and the fastest growing, with almost 1,000 people moving here every day. If this growth rate continues, 5 million acres of natural and rural areas could be lost to development, making it vital to preserve Florida's wetlands and ag lands for future generations. And it is private landowners who are working hard to preserve and restore this precious resource through conservation easements. Wetlands are one of nature's most productive ecosystems. Yet, nearly half of 20 million acres have been lost since settlers began draining and diking wetlands in the 19th century. And those wetlands work hard for us, cleaning pollutants out of our water, storing it and controlling flooding, and are the primary drinking source for 1 out of every 3 Floridians. Riparian wetlands provide habitat for a vast array of rare plants and animals found nowhere else, such as the Florida panther, American alligator, and West Indies manatee. Nationwide, over 75% of wetlands are on private property, and agricultural producers have protected more than 2.9 million acres of wetlands through the USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service easement programs.
And I've always felt that 100 years from now, when people come to this state and they look at this piece of land, they're not going to say anything, but I'm really glad these people had the vision to protect that piece of land.
In 2017 alone, NRCS provided financial and technical assistance to Florida landowners to restore nearly 50,000 acres of wetlands, most of it in the northern Everglades watershed.
We're trying to put all this stuff back, and NRCS is working with us.
Invasives and exotic plant species, such as Brazilian pepper, are removed. Roads, canals, ditches, and dikes are taken out.
So now that we're able to flood it every once in a while and it cleans the nutrients out, the grass just flourished on it and it seemed to be doing better than it was a system where you pumped out of it.
Returning water flow to its natural state allows native plants and animals to thrive.
It's a really unique ranch, got a lot of endangered species on it. It's got ground owls and eagles and gophers, and it's got indigos. We felt good about the national resources that we saved for this state. Clean water, a recharge area, a green space, and just a place people can ride by and feel good about it.
NRCS also provides funds to conservation partners to purchase conservation easements on private land. Those partners include state and local governments, Indian tribes, and non-governmental organizations like the Nature Conservancy.
We're able to protect the ground that grows the food that we all eat, and then we're also able to protect habitats for important species like Florida panther, Florida black bear.
Agricultural land easements preserve working land, along with protecting wildlife, who use ag land as corridors to move from place to place.
So it's a win for both conservation and agriculture.
Ag easements safeguard our nation's food supply, protect open space, and prevent development. Agriculture has long been an important part of Florida's economy, history, and rural character, as seen in the centuries-old cracker cow culture.
It's imperative that we're able to utilize the NRCS funds to protect the resources and the agriculture and the way of life in our state.
For many landowners, entering into an easement on their property keeps it in the family, creating a lasting legacy from one generation to the next. It generates a revenue stream that is a source of financial stability. And easements preserve natural resources, something that we all benefit from. In Florida, over 200,000 acres are in NRCS easements, protecting Florida's wetlands and agricultural lands for future generations.
I have a set of twin granddaughters and we're riding, and it's one of those beautiful days with There's a nice breeze, and the cattle are cooperating with us, and they're driving and drifting along. And they're both the twins said, "We got something we want to say to you, Poopaw." And I said, "What's that?" They said, "Thanks for preserving this land for us so that we can enjoy it forever, and that our grandkids can say the same thing to us one day."
If you are a private landowner and want to obtain an easement, all you need to do is walk into any USDA service center and talk to an NRCS staff member. Or you can go to their website at www.nrcs.usda.gov.